Word. And today we're speaking about day 215 of Are You Truly Healing or Masking? Um, I want to first off thank everyone who joins the channel. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Getting me closer to 1K subscribers so I can start to monetize. Whoop, 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 whoop. So exciting. I want to get to 10K before the end of the year, but 1K I'm satisfied with because, yeah, for now. We still want to keep pushing the needle. But yes, today is 215 of the evolution of a star seed series that we're doing here on the channel. I've been doing this all year long, obviously 215 days. um and today we're talking about how do you know that you're truly healing you when it comes to are you truly healing or masking? And when I say are you truly healing or masking, a lot of times we'll just put on a mask, meaning like, and I'm a victim of this and a suspect. We have that one friend that we went to, or this one, subordinate that we went to, this one person that's above us that we went to, and we believed that they were pretty much the alma mater. Like they might have been our overseer. They might have been someone who influenced us greatly in our journey. We might, instead of healing ourselves, keep turning and going into their energy to remind us of what it feels like to be healed. And then sometimes you call yourself, or you'll end up masking, which is you're wearing someone else's identity in order to feel at peace. So with that being said, if you're wearing someone else's identity to be at peace, are you truly healing? Are you masking? You're definitely masking at that point. But a lot of us do it because it's hard to get the healing work done. A lot of the times we'll sit here and we'll think, oh, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work, I'm doing the work. Not realizing you're not doing the work because you're in someone else's energy, wearing their energy as your mask of being healed. But a lot of people can see past that. They can see that you have other people in your energy. They can see that there's a filter on you of some sort. People will know when it's your energy versus not your energy. And what's up, everyone tapping in? So when it comes to this series, are you truly healing or masking? That's what I mean by that. Masking is wearing someone else's who's already healed identity to pretty much go against your own healing. What's up, love? So in this series, today's word is, are you truly healing you? Again, like I said, you'll sometimes wear somebody else's identity and you'll have them in your space, right? You'll think, oh, I'm wearing so and so's identity today. Oh, it seems like my foot hurts. I think I'm going to heal my foot today. You're not really healing your foot. You're healing someone else's pain. You're healing someone else's trauma. You're healing someone else's whatever. Now, of course, you're going to run away with like different people in your energy, right? You're going to have different people in your energy, whereas even when you want to become someone else, be someone else, or act like someone else, you're still, how do I put this? You got to have your mama and your daddy with you. You got to have your soldiers to the left of you, soldiers on your right of you, because you can't fight every battle alone. So you're going to have other people in your energy, right? But to have you centered in the middle as the face of the energy bubble is the goal here. The goal is never to wear someone else's mask or someone else's identity. Like I used to have my brothers and sisters, because I'm the oldest of 5. They tell me when I go to the gym, I think about you. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you be thinking about me? Oh, I mean, it's an afro. What do you mean? Like, it's my hair. I'm about to do something to it, but this is my hair. Like, I'm black. What do you want me to do? I like my afro. That's how I like it. God made me this way. He didn't put the color in here like this, but he made me this way. So that's the whole point. If I wasn't healed, I'd be like, you said something about my hair. Oh my God. How could you? Oh. To be healed is to not respond. Simple. Thank you. Appreciate you. So, again, you got to make sure that you're the forefront of that ship. Even though you might have someone who flies better than you might have someone who, skates better than you in your energy, all the different ways to move around out here. You got to remember that at the end of the day, the goal is to heal you, right? Appreciate you, Corey. Um, how do you know that you're healing you? You got to look at your generational curses and trauma, right? So if you're not looking at your generational curses and trauma, no. I do not know Kashmir. I'm not sure who that is, but I'd love to get to know them if I'm supposed to. Um, you got to know your generational curses and trauma. So, for instance, I know that a curse and trauma thing that's been in my family and affects a lot of people is not knowing that we're in toxic relationships, or rather, being around or staying around men too long and healing them versus healing ourselves. A lot of women deal with this, but in my family specifically, that's something that's gone on for 3 generations. So once I noticed it, I'm like, okay, I got to go ahead and break up with my 2 exes. Like, one of them I knew for 10 years, the other one I actually dated for 10 years. Both of them from the same country. I literally just had a dream about both of them. It was like a bug that was like zebra striped and orange that was just sitting on my son's neck, and it was just crawling, and I had to like smack it off at him while he was asleep. I'm like, oh my God, did you see that? And he couldn't see it. I tried to crush the bug, but it ran away. And I keep having these dreams with bugs being on me and then waking up feeling like it's bugs on me. Like, and then I was told that maybe I need to be an entomologist, like a reel popped up. And I was like, what's an entomologist? I'm a hairstylist for a living. I'm like, so what's an entomologist? And I figure out an entomologist is a person who studies bugs and animals and nature to understand, but specifically bugs and what they mean. So something about these bugs keep landing on me. Like, the one bug that landed on me in the dream was an invasive species. It's like, it starts off as like those little black and white bugs. Y'all been seeing them? And then they get bigger and they turn red. And then they get bigger and they turn red. And they got wings. And then when you touch them, they could jump far as shit. Those are an invasive species. They're not supposed to be here. If you're in the DMV in Maryland, like me, DC, Maryland, I see them mostly in Maryland. I don't really see them in DC. And specifically in my part of Maryland, I don't usually see them by my mother's house. No, English is not my mother language, actually. My mother's family were Native Americans and Gambians and Canadians. How old do I look? So anyway, are you truly healing you, or are you healing someone else? So then I had to look at myself and I said, okay, so what's different about my story that's different from their story? And the difference was I had a son first. See, grandma had a girl first, my mom had a girl first. My difference was I had a boy first. So I had to heal something that's about a mommy issue versus a I had to heal my mommy issue first, right? But then I had to heal being a mom of a boy versus being a mom of a girl. All right. So with that, hold on. I gotta move because this person just came over and it just gave me a fucking headache. I can't stand when I'm around people that give me headaches. It just irritates my soul so bad. Come on, y'all. Got the crows with me today. I cannot stand when I'm making content. I'm in the middle of a good spill and then out of nowhere, a headache. Ugh. Like, get the fuck out my face. All right, like, anyway. So, I had my son when I was 18, actually. So, I'm definitely a mom. My son's like about to be 14. Just to give you a little quick heads up about how old I am. So, yeah. I had to realize I'm healing myself because I'm healing what it's like to be a mom of a boy. And the issue that I told you the guys that we had in my family was what? That we kept on healing men instead of ourselves in long-term relationships. So if I had a boy first, I can heal that problem in my generation by healing and producing a son that doesn't need to be healed when he gets to be in a relationship. You understand how that goes? I know I look young, but I'm not. This is like a picture of my, I'm not about to show y'all a picture of my damn son. Y'all don't need to know what he looked like. Never mind it. If he comes on my channel one day, you'll see him. So one point that I'm making is, as a woman who now understands how to heal myself, I healed my bloodline by realizing what the problem was. And I got the opportunity to have a boy to put out healed masculine men into the universe. That's amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I personally believe, now that I understand a little bit better, that now, with the opportunity to heal myself, meaning all the older versions of myself in the past, I get the opportunity to produce a masculine to send out into the world that will not cause the same issues to my bloodline, or cause the same issues that my bloodline had to endure to someone else's bloodline. And that's how I start the healing process in my family, because now I get to raise grandchildren that are produced from a healthy relationship or a healthy marriage one day. You get what I'm saying? So it's that understanding, like, once you realize, like, oh, I don't have to, like, I don't have to fight with myself, but I also get to remind myself that healing comes in many different ways. So first part of healing is the acceptance part, right? Appreciate you guys. You have to heal first and then realize what the problem was. So a lot of us, we don't want to see the problem. What was the problem in the family? The problem was we were not healing, or excuse me, we were not worried about ourselves. We wanted to heal these men. We would have kept these men around for 10 years, 12 years before we would get divorces. We would stay in long-term relationships because it looked good for the kids. It was the right thing to do. Not think about our emotional mental health. How if we weren't healthy and satisfied, that even if we had the money and the status, that we weren't going to be able to produce healthy children without trauma, because the children had to endure our emotional intelligence lack, which sent them out into the world with lacking emotional intelligence, which sent them into the world choosing the same kind of man over and over and over and over again, right? So the issue at hand, now that we understand it, is that we're going to heal the masculine. So I was given the privilege of raising a boy versus a woman. Now, my mom didn't like what I was doing with my son because she felt like what I was doing was inappropriate. For whatever reason, that's not for me to understand. Reiki's amazing. I love it. Lam. Heal your root chakra. Lam. 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 Heal that root chakra, baby. Healing that root chakra. The crack of your ass, the top of your, the bottom of your spine. Make you sit up straight. But again, I don't understand what she thought I was doing that was wrong with my son, but she felt like my purpose, what I was doing, because I healed a whole entire community of people. Like, now they have stabilized rent until their property is now full. They have stabilized rent until their property is fully cleansed of mold and mildew, bats and mice and roaches. I didn't have any of those issues in my apartment except for mold. I was blessed. I always get the blessing in the situation. I don't know why, but God gave me not as strenuous stipulations as everyone else in the neighborhood, but I still saw the people and I saw their problem, which led me, because I have a good heart, to want to fix it. That's how I am everywhere I go. I always see a problem. I don't have to endure it as heavily as others, but I'll see the problem and I want to fix it. So that's why when I see people who try to tell me that I'm trying to come in and change their way of being, I'm like, you're fucking retarded, because the only thing in life that's constant in this world is change. So if I'm telling you there's something wrong with the system that you guys think that you're producing in this neighborhood, then you need to listen to figure out what the new system needs to be, because this ain't working. I'm not about to come into work and I'm like fully charged up after talking to y'all, right? We all energized, and then I gotta go up in there and it's like complete drainage, and I only did 4 people, but everybody else done did 20, 10 people, and they leaving out, hey guys, I'm so happy. Yes, very good day, woo! And I'm looking like, how are you more energized than me? And you did 25 people. I only did 4 people. And I'm drained and I'm tired. And I feel like I want to just go to sleep after work. I don't feel like I want to do nothing after this. You an energy vampire. Because they will sit out after work. They will sit in the shop for like 5 to 10, 20, 30 minutes. And then be like, doing their witchy shit. And then leave. Like, bitch, you got off an hour ago. Get your ass out of here. But again, are you healing you? Or are you healing them? And I saw a reel that says, I do not help people. Especially people who do not help me. But that's not the godly way to think. I still help people, even if they don't help me. You wanna know why? Because my blessings come in a mysterious format. Now, here's another thing. Sometimes you might end up helping the wrong person by accident. Right? There was an individual I helped. I healed them, nurtured them, nursed them, whatever you want to call it. And they stabbed me in my motherfucking back. And my face, and my ass, and my crack, and everything else. Terrible. Right? Now, they probably think I did the same thing to them. Not realizing, never my intention, but at the point where, you know, I feel like I can hear and see what you're saying, whether you know that I can or not. And I'm hearing some strange things, and I'm feeling some strange things. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I don't see your behavior changing or shifting. Did I leave my chapstick at work? Because I'm definitely feeling like my lips are trapped. And I don't see my chapstick, y'all. It's just sometimes you end up helping the wrong people. But again, the funny thing about that is you still can't help the wrong people. Right? So even if you help the wrong person, a person that doesn't appreciate you, doesn't gratify you, doesn't make you feel safe, right? You call yourself helping the wrong person. It's still the right person because you have to learn a lesson from it. Because see, if you're given the opportunity to help heal somebody, and my hair is long as freak in the front. If you're given the opportunity to heal somebody, and they don't appreciate it, they don't take it for its full value. They don't allow you to feel gratified. They don't allow you to be yourself. But you heal them. The beauty in it is you've changed someone's life forever. And the power that rests in that is way much more impactful than just being right about the fact that you was able to run down on somebody. See, a lot of us are looking to gratify ourselves with this formal checkpoint system that America tries to make you fiend for. Oh, I'm an American, so I got to do this, and I got to have the house, and I got to have the picket fence, and I got to have this, and a wife, and I got to have the kids, and I got to have the husband, and I got to have this. You forget how to be a real human a lot of the times. Hear me now. A lot of the times you'll start to think, if I help this person, I look like a simp. If I help this person, I look green. If I help this person, I look weak. If I help this person, I look dumb. We, a lot of the times, forget that the whole entire point of helping somebody It's not for us. It's to help somebody else. I'm sorry to hear that. God rest his soul. I pray that your friend makes it home. I hope that he channels his spirit correctly. I hope that he did enough spiritual work that before he leaves this place that he's able to land in the place that he wants to be in versus have to relearn the karmic cycle. So I'm sorry about that. But maybe there's a lesson for you to learn in his loss. Review his life and compare it to yours and then make adjustments. That's my only advice I can give you. Review his life, compare it to yours, and make the adjustments necessary. I'm sorry, love. Okay, so maybe it's not time for you to heal. Maybe it's just time for you to cry. And just feel it. Acknowledge it. It's not time for you to start doing the work that is required to actually heal or understand why his life was lost. But usually it's because you have to finish out whatever his life path was. So whatever he was doing that was positive is for you to take on now. Whatever you feel was negative in his life that caused it, if it was something that he did that caused that, is for you to stop. And that's what you learn about deaths in the family. It's a death of a version of you that no longer can go with you on your next journey, but also it teaches you about yourself. So whatever is positive that he's doing, continue that motion, put more energy into it, invest into that. And whatever was negative, just stop that in your life. Just stop it completely. Don't do it anymore. So, of course, peace and blessings to you, but that's the understanding that I've gotten from my journey about death. That's just a part, you know, it's a version of you that you need to let go of, but also whatever was good about it, you highlight it and increase it. So I'm sorry about your loss. I apologize. And I hope that you can heal through that, because that is tough. And I'm starting to want to cry about it, so I can feel that. I hope you're okay. Okay, I love your top. Oh, this is actually a dress for my great-grandma. This is a whole dress for my great-great-granny. Or my great-grandma. She gave it to me one summer. I came over her house. She said, you want this dress? Most definitely. I appreciate your words of encouragement. You are a beautiful young lady. Appreciate you. You know, good old 31 going on 32, you know. Just being old and fine. Just trying my best, man. But you got this. You got it. I'm pretty sure you understand. You'll get it. And you got it. God got us, you know? But not to push your... But great-grandma gave me this dress. I wore it to work. I was like, I like my grandma dress. But anywho, okay, back to the lesson. Again, are you healing you? And I'm actually happy that you brought that situation up, doctor. I don't... Doctor, I'll just say doc. Because when you start to heal you, the scary part about it is you will start to lose versions of yourself that no longer are compatible. And people will start to feel like they without you, not realizing really what they got is a bunch of attachments that they need to let go of a lot of the times. The demons or the old ways, old habits that can't make it into the future in your future life. And you be trying to tell them to heal, change, and stop doing what they're doing. They don't want to listen to you, and then they carry on that energy, and then just because of where you got to go in your life, they can't be around anymore. And this is family, friends, relatives, jobs. Did I say relationships? Spouses, partners. Sometimes it's not an actual physical death, it's just an ending to it. But a lot of times it can actually be a death if it's like, no, because we see that you're not going to let go of this, it's got to go. Sometimes it happens like that. You got to think about our skin. Your skin gets brand new skin cells every 21 days. So this same skin that you're looking at right here might look the same, but it's not the same skin you had 21 days ago. Some stuff got to shed for the new, clean, smooth stuff to stay here. And we forget that about life. So are you truly healing you? When I realized I had a son first instead of a daughter, and the issue in the family was the issue that we kept on producing relationships attached to men that we wanted to heal, that didn't want to heal. Like my granddaddy back in the day, no, for lack of better words, I mean, he went into correctional justice and all of that stuff, so his record clean now, but he was dealing drugs and stuff and was messing around with hookers and hoes and shit. had a baby on the side. And my grandmama was holding that down for the longest. The same lady he was sleeping with back when my mama was 5 was the same lady he had pregnant by the time my mama was 18 going to college. That's how I got an auntie. Understand? So with that being said, you know, you just learn to look at the pattern and figure out how to shift it. My mama stayed with my daddy while he was in prison, but then went and jumped to the next dude, had 4 kids. Because my daddy had a kid on her, just like my granddaddy had. You see the pattern? And it's not to bash my family. It's just to give you an understanding of how you have to really look at the generations in your family to unpack the trauma. This is why I tell my story. A lot of times my family feel like I'm sharing their business to embarrass them. Just like, no, y'all need to hear stuff. My great-grandparents, my grandma that gave me this dress, 93, still married in the house that his mother passed down to him. And I met his mother. I met my great-great-grandma. You understand? So they living in a house that she passed down to them because of generational wealth. And I got a dress from my great grandma. She's still married to my great grandfather. They both 93. Okay. My grandmother, however, can barely make it up and down the stairs, and she probably about 70 something, like 71, 72 now. And when I think about her, I'm like, she not married no more. But why she not married? She married somebody who was not valuing her because she was young and made a decision, you know, out of love instead of, you know, knowledge. And she probably didn't think about the aspect of, you know, they did get married while she was like first still pregnant and everything. And they tried to do it right. But he wasn't ready to heal. He wasn't ready to. He still wanted to experience the world. And she stayed, even though she saw that he was messing around with Tom, Dick, and Harry and Janet and Jesse and everybody else, she stayed. Their secret is they in love. When you understand the Unk sign, you understand why people live long. And that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all right now. That's the secret. Right here is a symbol of eternal life. The fuck? This is a symbol of eternal life. This is a womb and a man and a phallus. If you keep this connection solid, that's marriage. You can't go wrong. That's how you create more and more life. You have to stay connected. All this breaking up we be doing and this is how you stay alive long. Right here. You got to keep a vibe. Keep the vibes going with whoever you're in love with. And don't be letting everybody up in your relationship. All this polygamy for status. I mean, don't get me wrong. Polygamy was normal in the past, right? Polygamy was normal in the past. It's just the simple fact that we don't understand that polygamy was something that we were supposed to be doing. We were supposed to be doing it for legacy, meaning we knew that we came in here with intentions to build a compound. You do this, you do this, you do this. Everybody's good at something. Now we're doing it for ego. Oh my God, I got 3 bitches with fat asses. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, I'm a king. Look at that. I got a bitch over here, and this one suck my dick. This one wash my clothes. No, I got 3 queens. They're beautiful women. This one is good at managing the finances. This one is great at property and real estate, esquire. This one's great at nutrition. My queens work together, and we have a legacy that we're building for my children. My empire will be untouchable, is the energy you're supposed to have with polygamy, right? But a lot of times, young boys, just like my grandfather was back in the day, I got bitches, this one sucking dick good, this one got the house right watching the kids, this one got a body like this one got a body like that, this one sexy, this one quiet. It's like you're just picking up properties and places, and you can't even afford to keep all of them. The thing about polygamy is you're supposed to be able to afford all your wives exactly the same. So one gets a car, all 3 of them get a car. One of them gets a new house, all 3 of them get a new house. One gets a baby, all 3 of them get a baby. You know what I'm saying? So we do it for the wrong reasons today. But the secret is to stay on a vibe with one person and keep your energy potent with one person. Or whoever you do let in your circle, that's it. You're not leaking to all these random ass thoughts in the street, all these random men. Your energy, your information is not scattered everywhere. So you're able to retain more youth and more efficacy. That's why people used to do incest back in the day. They didn't want their bloodline to be everywhere. They wanted to keep their bloodline so pure and strong. That, which is dumb, because you end up with people with Down syndrome and stuff like that. But we learned that as time went on. The goal here is to be able to build a legacy with that. So when it came to them, that generation, they're still alive and thriving to this day, right? Whereas all the other generations, right? Excuse me, grandma nowadays, she can't even walk barely. She getting heavy, ankles getting swollen. She acting like she older than her mother. Now, of course, she's probably carrying both of her parents on her back too, right? Because as a kid, we got to understand children give us life. They keep us here. We have a reason to live because we think about our children every day. So that's another concept. She could be holding them in her energy as well. But so then my mother, she same situation as my grandmother. Man left, had another baby on the side. Boom. Infiltrating the relationship. There's no honesty there. It's distrust. He go get locked up. Add that little sprinkle in there. Now he get locked up. Now the generational curse gets worse. Now, not only is he a bad guy, but he gets locked up. See, my grandfather, at least he had a job and he was still working and he still had a household over my grandmother's head. So it was more acceptable because he was still in relation with the older way of doing things. However, as time went on, he was doing the right thing. My father was doing the right thing, but he was a pimp. He had multiple women, energy leaking everywhere. Here, you take all the ones and the fives, and I'm going to buy you your first car in cash. So he was still doing the right thing, but it became more for ego. The ego started to get big. This is a generational curse. You'll start to see it. The ego gets big. Now he's trying to get more women, more assets to match his ego. His ego's growing. Now he locked up. He got a baby out here. Next thing you know, oh, one of the prostitutes had a baby too. Now I got a sister. And my mother is in like... Now it could have been a legacy because when he was locked up, my mother and the lady could have worked together, had 2 daughters the same age, and started a business together. And us 2 sisters could have got together back then and did things real big. And then waited for him to come home. All some empire. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp, hustle and flow shit. Could have been that. Because that's exactly what happened. Black girl has baby, white girl gets pregnant on the side. That's exactly what the story was of my life. Literally, my life was in a movie. Can't even make this shit up. So instead of them doing that, they became arch nemesises. Women started to hate each other, competing with each other. Well, when he come home, I'm looking like this. When he come home, I'm looking like this. Oh, I'm gonna just get a new man. Well, I'm gonna get married, and I'm gonna do. So let's go to the next generation. Oh, I'm forgetting she ended up getting a new man, having more kids, and my mom. I got 4 siblings. So then it's on me. Now the burden's on my shoulders. And what do I do? Just like my grandmother and my mom, have a kid out of wedlock. Because my grandma got pregnant before she got married. She's 18, straight out of high school. My mother, she had me when she was in college. So she was a little bit older. She waited a little bit longer and she went to college. So that's the positive thing she did do. I'm not going to put all the burden on my mom's shoulders. She did try to do the right thing. Right? She did try to do the right thing. She did. But the curse had to happen so we could learn how to break it. So she didn't end up finishing, but she still has the kids, and 2 of my siblings are getting their masters. One already has his masters. One has his bachelor's. The other one's getting her master's. I've had my own business, and my sister also had her own business. So my mom still did do a good job. She still did beat a generational curse to a degree. Right? But we got to get to the center of the curse. Why are we trying to heal these men? The men need healing. They need to be what? Raised appropriately. She did baby my brothers a lot, so they are slightly toxic. Right? So then let's fast forward to me. I have my son at 18. Man, oh man. And I'm in college, the exact same college my mom is in. Same school and everything. The situation at hand is, at this point, my baby daddy is a pimp to a degree. I found out about it undercover. He is also busting them swerves. I found out about that undercover. But he wasn't putting me up in no house or nothing. I eventually had to get my own place. And as soon as I did, he got locked up. For the 5th time. But I had a son first. So my job was to see the issue with the fathers and raise a better son, even though I had to be a single parent, because all my grandmother and my mother had to become a single mother at some point. So my way of healing the curse now is to watch what happened with the single mother situation and produce a boy who will not leave a woman to be a single mother. So that's how I can heal the generational curse. Now, also, like I said, I had my own business. I was self-employed, had my own place. I didn't have to use government assistance. I'm trying to get onto it now. Because there's also a generational curse about the mother and the daughter fighting about, oh, you ain't good enough. No man gonna love you. Ooh. I don't know why that exists, because it's a feminine thing. Like the great-grandmother's telling my grandmother she ain't never gonna get married, but now she's like, it was her fault she didn't get married. She could have been married that man. But based on how she talked to me, she always telling me, you ain't never gonna get, why are you trying to get married for? Why you want to get married? I'm looking at her like, bitch, ain't your ass married? You 93. You talking about something, we old, but we ain't cold. So what the hell you talking about why I want to get married? You know why I'm trying to get married. So I don't get cold, motherfucker. You talking about, you know why I want to get married. Why aren't you with the father of your son? Well, he went to prison and had a baby with somebody else. So he also did the same thing as all the other men before. He also went and had another kid with another woman when he could have just learned to fix the situation with me. He let lust control his mind, and he went and had another woman get pregnant that I didn't find out about until she was 6 months pregnant. So that's why I'm not with him, because he left me for another woman and got her pregnant and then lied about it in my face, as he used to grope and grab my ass when he dropped my son off every day. So that's lies and deceit. I don't like liars. I can't stand people that lie to my face. Now, this is not to bash him, because he has a good spirit and he was a good father. Meaning, like, when he hung out with his son and they was involved with each other, his childlike capability made him very compatible with his son. And he's very intelligent when it comes to whether his mind works. He's very intelligent. So I would never bash him, but I'm saying the reason we're not together is because when he was 16 years old and I was 17 and we had a kid, young as fuck, he wasn't able to mature on a fast level that I was. He still wanted to explore the world, even though he already had explored it. I'm like, you said you had sex with over 70 women. Why you need to have sex still? But he was like, I still want to, men. You're young. You still want that libido. And then we didn't have the space to do it. Like, we at your mama house. Like, we was on our own place. Any day, all day, however you want to do it. See, that's why he got the girl pregnant. She had her own place when he came home from jail. So it was like, oh my God, I could do this however I want to do this and nobody's going to hear me. I get to experience and I get to explore. He didn't get that with me because I hadn't gotten to that space yet. But right when I got it, he realized, like, oh shit, I was supposed to be patient. And literally the next day he got locked up and I haven't seen him since. And I think God was just like, you chose to go through the route early. You didn't want to wait. So if you want it, you're going to have to see if she's willing to wait for you now. She waited 10 years to get shit together and you didn't help her do it, and she did it on her own. You wasn't helping her. So now from his perspective, he got to deal with that. With his 10 years, he got to sit down Maybe he might get out early, I don't know. But he got to sit down and watch me get my shit together and be like, damn, I hope she wait for me. Because it's like, when I had to experience him having another woman pregnant, I'm like, damn, you did all that for her? I've been sitting with you for like 10 years. That's crazy. My heart, y'all, like, something about my emotions wasn't clicking because I did not cry about it not one time. No one sees the problem before they go through it. The point of life is to live it. If you already knew all the problems in life that you had to solve, there'd be no point in living life. You'd already know the answer. That's like taking a test and knowing all the answers to the test before you take the test. What do you mean, Jonathan? You can't take a test and already know the answers. There's no point in taking a test. What's the point of the test? The test is to get in a situation and then figure it out. The test is to see a jungle gym, like American Warrior. If you knew that you were going to complete the whole entire test in less than 50 seconds, there'd be no point of us watching the show to see if you do it. There'd be no point in actually doing the action. It's already done anyway. You dream about it before it happens. As psychics, it's already happened in spirit. It's just for us to get in it, take the notes from our dreams, our spirit guides, and see if we do the right thing. And if we don't, we get the second chance to do it through our kids. You know, life is like to be lived, not to be perfected. Like, you can't perfect it. It's just like, what's the generational curse? All right, so I could raise my son how I want to raise him, right? But now, like, my mom stepped in because you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I'm like, how you gonna tell me what I'm doing? And your son's about ready to damn near grab me up and call me a weirdo bitch. And they, not to talk about my brother, but you know, like, you can't tell me how to live my life. This is mine. This one is mine. That baby is mine. And you stepped in the boundary and you crossed it. But she didn't realize, because she didn't want to be like her mother, but she became just like her mother. Where her mother was telling her what to do with us. You need to come in here with these kids. As women, we become our mothers and we don't realize it, but that's the beauty in it. Because we are them. So maybe it was you, had nothing to do with the girl. Having her own apartment had nothing to do with God if he was with you for 10 years and you got less. Marquand, it's all about God. It's all about the lesson. It's all about the lesson. You see, he grew up in a 2-parent household. So he never understood what it was like to grow up in a single-parent household. So he actually went backwards. He grew up in a household that had 2 parents and had lots of siblings, and they was in a house together most of their life. He went backwards and decided to have kids all over the place and broke up households. That's something for his spirit to now sit with while he's in prison. I'm out here, you know, God forbid now I got this situation that my mother put me in again, because I want to control your life. I'm in control. I'm the mom. And what I say goes. Like, girl, if I had not listened to you, I'd still be in my apartment chilling right now. Honestly. But that's for me to remember. Never listen to your mom. It's my life. So when I get my life back in order, I can't listen to her because it's my life. Now, that's my lesson to learn. You can't tell me what to do. I can't listen to you because it's not for me to listen to you. This is my life. Seriously. And y'all need to also know that about yourselves. We got to honor our parents, but we can't let them tell us what to do. We have to live our own life. We could take advice, but we cannot let them tell us what to do, because then we end up in like, I'm living in my car because you told me to give up my apartment to help out my brother, but I was in an apartment living for free. Why would you make me give that up? Why would you want to see me go through this? Why would you want to take custody of my son? She didn't realize now she went through that. She's now looking at it like, damn, I'm just like my mother. Because I really don't want to do all this. I literally have become the person that I said I did not like. Or I really have to deal with the person. Like, you got to look in the mirror and you be like, damn, I became exactly who I didn't want to be. At some point. Because I'm pretty sure he said he wanted to be a person like, I don't never want to beat my son. And now he's looking at himself trying to like tell his son to not be spiritually attuned like him, because whatever you spiritually know, you come from your parents. So he trying to tell him, like, he trying to make him stop growing up fast and being aware. But I'm like, you wanted to grow up and you grew up. You ended up outside. We outside at an early age. So what you thought was going to happen with our kid? History continues to repeat itself, but in a different facet, so that we learn the lessons. So, you know, whatever he has to experience now, because that girl that he left me for had left him, and now she's having her baby. She probably about to have her baby today. She's supposed to pop any day now. So that's a lesson for him to learn. And this is not to make him feel bad, but it's like he left me for somebody else thinking he was gonna find something better. Now she gonna hold me down here. That's my ride or die. That's my queen. I'm gonna do all this for her. And then she left him and had a baby with somebody else. Nothing wrong with her character because she's smart. She got a nice ass apartment. Look, she probably did it with his money too. God forbid. Now she do hair as well. And I gave her my other hair stuff. Like I helped her with her business and everything. I'm like, oh, you can take my stuff and put it in your house and everything. Do hair. I don't want to see you have to go to work. Like you shouldn't have to work hard as fuck and have 2 kids. Like here, So, oh look all the deer. Look at the big deer family. Every time I talk about my baby father, the deer family come. Look at them. Look at them, looking all fine over there. All them wonderful little doe. Usually I see the ones with the antler. I don't know where these little youngins coming from. They probably looking for the 2 big ones with the antlers. Oh, let me go ahead and say hi. Hey, y'all. Hi. What's up with it? How y'all feeling? Ooh, hi. Oh, I needed to heal my heart. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. See y'all later. They stuck in their tracks. They like, wait. All 4 of them was like, wait, what? But I love that about deer. They say, oh, she falling behind. They don't play that about falling behind. As soon as they feel your energy's off, they gonna sit with you until your energy get better. I appreciate y'all. Deer are so healing. Like they just made my heart so light. Thank y'all. They like, you sure you good? You okay? I'm okay. Oh, deer is so healing. I'm black and I like my hair being an afro. I blow dry my hair to look like this. My hair is actually curly as fuck. Like it looks more like fine mixed girl hair, but like I like my hair. Like I like how big my hair is. I like how I can just be in my hair. I love that about my hair. So there's that. But yeah, he had to learn a lesson too. He was like, damn, I should never leave the one that really was riding for me when I didn't have nothing, because you don't leave the person that rode for you when you had nothing. Like you don't do that. When you really ain't got shit to offer the world and somebody really sit there with you, you're supposed to stay with that person. But a lot of the times, us Americans, we get so impatient. The world is promoting so much sex, murder, drugs, sex. We be forgetting, like, it's people who be holding us down. We don't got shit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. The last person I talked to, they called me when I had 7 bands and I was up, and they was like spending and burning through my cash, but they were offering things like showers, right? But at the same time, they just kept on trying to like cut me down. I ain't like that. Like you can't offer me something, but at the same time cut me down. I really don't like that. Oh, don't nobody else give a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Like to keep saying something like that to a woman, knowing that he raising a daughter, that just turned me off, because it's like, ugh. And then you talking bad about your baby mother in front of me. I'm like, ew, that's so disgusting to me. Like I can't, like even though I did it for 7 months, it's like now that I'm looking at it, the healed version of me that I'm really like wanting to be and am going to be, I can't listen to you do that about another woman, because at the end of the day, I know how it is to raise a kid by myself without a man being there, and I mean emotionally, spiritually, financially. So for me, I'm going to look at it, and this is not to talk bad about them, but it's like, I can't procreate with you because you already don't appreciate the creation that you have. But it was for me to learn what was going on the other side of my situation. So now I understand why he was dealing with that girl and why he stuck with her instead of me, because she kind of was there spiritually already and was outside. So he needed to be with somebody who understood. I didn't understand what he was going through because I didn't experience that yet. My I didn't go yet. So I wasn't grown up yet. So she was able to service him in ways that I couldn't. And that's probably what might be going on with me and this dude, for all I know, right? But I see why he was stuck to her like glue, but then I also see why she left too, because it's like, Dick, you still on that bullshit? Like, she like, you got locked up again? Like, I held you down the first time you got locked up. You came home, okay, then you messed with your baby mother again, but then finally you got locked up again, seen I was holding you down again, and then you came home to me, but then you get locked up 3 times strike is, I can't do 3 prison right now. I'm good. See, she got out early. She's smart. I ain't gonna hold you. She's a smart woman. She like, 3 times? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna do what I need to do, but I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and just move on with life. keep my fertile mind, go on with somebody that got good things going on for me, manifest my life and my future. And she damn for sure got a baby girl. She got girl, boy, girl, 2 girls and a boy. A nice apartment, very all white, gray stuff. Very beautiful apartment. Very beautiful. So, with that being said, sometimes you got to leave people in the past because they don't appreciate your ass. But what I'm learning is, am I truly healing me? Because look, that's future me. I got to see everything from how it is. That's the future version of me that I could be if I go ahead and really focus and buckle down on doing hair and then find a dude that really want to invest in me. Like, off some, I'm only dating a dude that want to take care of me. And I don't mean pay all my bills, but like, it's men out here who really find pleasure in providing safety, wellness, and health for women. You know, it's men who really find that to be gratifying. It's men out here who like, yeah, these bitches need to do that 50-50. You try and make me work like a slave. But it's women like myself who have provided 100% by ourselves and provided for our kid. Right? So for me, I'm looking at the situation like, you can't see that if a woman can provide 100% by herself, live alone by herself, that if you as a man is asking her to do 50-50 and all you got to do is work and come home, but she got to work, come home, cook, clean, raise kids, pick up from daycare, fold laundry, fold bed sheets, change bed sheets. That 50-50 shit is bullshit. So to find a dude that at least want to do 75-25, maybe even 85-15 is cool. Because we need that. Because if I could do 100% by myself and I have done it, I think I deserve somebody who can do that for me too. If I've proven that I can do that. And a lot of men don't realize that when they scream that 50-50 shit, it's like, it's literally women out here who are providing 100% for themselves alone. So why do you feel like as a man, you get to lay up with this woman and you want her to do 50-50? If it's women who can do it alone without government assistance. We might just get some food stamps and Medicaid and that's it. Because that's all I had when I lived alone. I had food stamps and Medicaid. I didn't have no rental assistance. I didn't have no utility assistance. So the healing that I learned is I deserve more. I learned that I deserve more. I deserve more. I am worthy of more. That's the healing that had to happen in my bloodline. As a woman, I had to realize I am worth. My sister tried to tell me men with money don't want us, men with status don't want us. I'm like, why are you watching Kevin Samuels? Rest in peace to him, but why are you watching that shit? Why are you even putting that in your brain? I never watched him. I never gave that life because I'm not going to approve of no man talking down on women when women literally are. Every single individual human being, woman or not, has to come through a woman. So to disrespect the woman in any aspect as a person, as a man or a woman, is disrespectful and distasteful. You can speak on someone's characteristic traits, but to actually defy what the actual role, gender, and all of that stuff, like to say, oh, these bitches be all whores and I ain't never going to take care of no woman. I need a woman to propose to me. Are you fucking mad? Have you lost your natural born fucking mind? To say that a woman need to get on her knees and beg you to marry her? When you had to come through a woman's vagina to live on this planet, whether you are a man or a woman, to say that a woman needs to bow to you? To submit to you when you have to you have to exist inside of a woman's body for 9 months. Burna Boy said that. He said, oh, my marriage ban is at least 2 million. He just finished dating Chloe. Do you know how confident Chloe has been for the black female community? You know what he's trying to do to her, what they're being paid in the industry to do to powerful, strong black women? That's really something that he was probably told to do. He probably really don't feel like that. But they pumped that shit up in his head so big it made him feel like that shit was cool. You have to live in a woman's body for 9 months. Her womb has to stretch. My fucking 6-pack has to split in half and open up To have a baby sit in my body for 9 months, and the man who wants to put his penis back in my body has the nerve to disrespect my body? Are you out of your fucking mind? And for women to believe that you're not worthy of a man who will take care of you after you go through that experience is crazy as hell. Crazy as hell that you will go through that process for a man and not believe that you deserve a man who wants to take care of you. You're literally splitting your body. You can die during childbirth. You can die before childbirth. Your child can die in your body and you still have to go through the cycle of childbirth and then deal with that loss. You can experience miscarriages. But namely, you can end up putting your life on the line to bring this child into the world for a man, and men believe that they shouldn't have to take care and respect women? You wouldn't even be able to breathe the air to even disrespect a woman unless you were able to sit inside of a woman for at least 9 months, and you have the nerve to disrespect the vagina? In all religions, they talk about flowers. The vagina, the womb, is a flower. Everywhere that we regard flowers. My love, someone just said date people that aren't bums. A lot of the times you don't figure out that a person is a bum until after you have a kid with them. See, you don't know who you're having a kid with until you have a kid, because that person could be who they think they are until they have to neurologically deal with the situation of a kid. So even doing that, putting yourself in risks for a mental breakdown, because women can go through postpartum depression just like men can go through it, right? They don't even realize they're going through postpartum depression because their body, the neurological system now has to align with the baby. I'm very aware Muslims are respectful to their women. My uncle has a wife and she got about 4 kids by him, and she don't do nothing except for run her mouth. She finally has a hair salon business that he paid for, of course. But the point is, she's taking care of, they got a maid that cooks for them. Muslim man. He work his ass off. He makes $250,000 a year doing IT cybersecurity. Probably makes more because they increase his contract every year. So if he could do it in a whole other country, in Kuwait, where their money is 3 times our money, I don't think you people are understanding what I'm saying. A child is a blessing because then you get more life for having a kid, because that child, as long as you stay in that child's memory, even after you have a physical death and you become a spiritual being, you get to stay here because that kid still wants you around. Having children tether you into the timeline way longer than your life even deserves existence. That's the secret to life, really. As long as you stay in people's memory, you never die. As long as people care about you, you can never die. No matter how far along you get in your spiritual body. It's the day when people finally forget about you and don't want nothing to do with you that you finally die. That's why the last dude that dated me, he said, why don't you just die? And he kept trying to put it in my head. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. Don't nobody care about you. No one cares about you. You want me to pretty much believe that shit and put that in my reality mentally, that no one cares about me, so that I could potentially actually not make it out here. Like, you're not the guy for me. So for a woman to produce a child for you and you to not respect her, kiss the ground that she walk on, kiss ass, realizing that kid, as long as it wants to call you daddy, or even sometimes mothers can be shit too, mommy, that's your grace to even exist after death. That's what's going to give you stability after death, because that kid wants you around. That kid cares about you. That's a blessing. And people don't understand that level of spirituality and how that's why you should kiss the ground that a woman that has a kid for you walks on, because that bitch just gave you an extension of your life even after you finally have a physical day. You could die in a damn car accident and break your fucking neck, but as long as a kid give a fuck about you, you get to stay here. You can smell like rotten flesh all day, death itself. But as long as a kid love you and can't tell, you get to live another day. That's why you respect women, because they give you the portal or the Holy Spirit, the hole that transports spirits through this motherfucker, that give you grace to live another day. Okay? It's all in the mind when you finally wake up and realize it. So again, like I said, once you finally understand the true understanding of life, it's like, that's why you kiss the ground that women walk on. Not because we expecting y'all to act like servants. No, we give you the ability to live eternally. As long as we keep giving you kids, or somebody, a womb gives you kids, whether they're grandchildren, because if you have a child and then they have children, that's why my great-grandparents still here. Because we still give a fuck about them. They get life from us caring about them. Well, that's you. Get out of here then. Bye. It's not the conversation for you. Get out of my timeline. I don't got time for that. Bye. Fuck. So that's why you honor, praise, and respect women. Why you laughing, Blackout? You better be laughing because I said that. But yeah, you got y'all really be missing it out here, bro. Like, people out here be trying to, yeah, this bitch ain't shit. Yeah, I got more followers because I just made her look like a goofy bitch. Yeah, she want to suck my dick. Yeah, look at her. She pressed. I got her wrapped around my finger. You deserve to be spat on acting like that towards a woman, especially if the woman gave you children. But if the woman sharing her body with you too, and I'm not saying that men ain't important, because obviously we need the sperm to make the children. But like, that's wicked behavior to disrespect the woman. That's totally wicked behavior. And if anyone disagrees with me, you're a demon. Because the natural order of life is to, this came before the cross. This came before the cross. Because this represents eternal life. Because as long as a phallus is in a womb, there's life there. As long as there's a vibration, even after death. As long as y'all keep, like my great-grandparents said, we old, but we ain't cold. As long as there's a vibration there, there's heat there, there's life there. There's a fire still being started. It says, are you truly healing you? Is the origin of this. So as long as this is going on, there's life. The cross literally got a dead white man hanging off of it. And y'all sitting here praying to that shit, kissing the feet. Y'all honoring death. But Christianity does recognize and resemble a physical death. Because after the third day, he rose again, right? After 3 days, after you open your pineal gland, that's when your spiritual crystalline body comes online. So it's not to demonize Christianity, because it does have a purpose. You go up the 33 columns of the spine, you get to the pineal gland, it explodes, your Christ-like mind, your crystalline mind comes online, and just like Jesus, you rise on the third day after your pineal gland expands. But we be honoring the death part of it, and we forget it. A lot of people who, until they get on their spiritual journey, they don't understand what Christianity really is about. Can you logically prove your argument? I mean, what haven't I proven? What can't you see? Can you logically prove that everything in the Bible is correct? I mean, the Bible, I just seen a daggone thing that somebody researched. The Bible, the first American Bible was written by Native Americans that were black-skinned. The first American Bible. But the first original Bible was written by Ethiopians. So I don't understand how Jesus is white. So until you can prove to me why we praise to Jesus being white on the cross, I don't want you to argue with me about anything. Until you can tell me why Jesus on the cross is a white man. Once you tell me that, I'll clarify any other discussions. Because I mean, even the pyramid, the Holy Trinity, or the evil eye, the Holy Trinity, or in ancient Comedics, the Mother, the Father, and then the Son at the top. Mother, Father, Son at the top. 2 sevens, right? Triangle, Pythagorean theorem, and all that, right? But then let's also break this down. The Father, the Son, and then the Holy Spirit. Well, what's the Holy Spirit? The hole that let spirits come through. The woman, they wanted to erase the woman out of Christianity, because when you erase the woman, you erase what? Life. You take away the life, because you can't keep on making life without women. Everything has duality in it. It's just for you to realize it so that you can get the message. Because Christianity can pretty much resemble death and sadness. And in the life of the Holy Spirit. They got nuns literally saving their bodies and not having sex, not producing no children, talking about some sex is a sin. But we need sex to reproduce. The only way you can be forgiven for all of your sins is if you give your energy, your sexual energy, to the Father. Come to church and let us drain you of your sexual energy. You belong to the church. You are part of the Vatican. You're not allowed to have sex. It is a sin to have sex. But give us all your, when you want to feel that feeling in between your thighs, come to the Father. I will heal you, sister. I will help enlighten you. That resonating feeling, you get the tingle, that's because somebody just hit your G-spot spiritually. That's all that is. That's your spiritual G-spot getting hit. That's all. That's all. That's really what resonating really is. Your spiritual, your pineal gland got touched. Oh, you know what's up. Not a lot of people know that the Holy Spirit is a female force. Exactly. Like, people really don't know it, but they want us to be dumb so that we don't know. The Holy Spirit was spoken across the water. Make them in our image, the God, Son, Holy Ghost. And what's the water? The womb. The water bearer. The womb. What you talking about? What you talking about? Don't check me. Check yourself. The womb carries the water. Don't you come out of a bubble filled with water when you're being born? You're breathing water the whole entire time you're an infant inside of your mother. They have to break the amniotic sac and your water breaks. So yes, the Holy Ghost was definitely spoken over the water that sits in our womb when we carry kids for 9 months. What y'all talking about? All right, you gotta go sit down. Ain't no wayward thinking. Sit down. You gotta sit in timeout because you just blurting stuff out. If you confused, then be quiet and listen. Stop typing and listen. You said pineal gland 5 times in 30 seconds. You know where it is? Yes, in the center of your brain. Actually, did you know that you're literally just a sperm cell that's just big? You're just a big tadpole. So you have a big thing right here in the middle of your brain, a little pineal gland. Well, it's really this small. And it has a little flagella on it. It's like at the center of your brain, but you also have a pituitary gland at the front of your brain too, right? And it connects straight, right? But then it also comes down the spine, and that's where your root chakra and all the other chakras come through your spine. But it's at the center of your brain. And when you stimulate it and you stop brushing your teeth for fluoride, you stop drinking calcium milk, and you let go of dairy, you decalcify your pineal gland, and then it starts to activate, and you feel it vibrating. And then you're able to like have your brain function on a whole nother level. The Holy Spirit is female energy, because everything's just energy. But yes, it's feminine energy, because the whole that spirit's got to come through. That womb, that coochie that everybody want to crawl back up into, you come out of one, but you also want to get back up in one before you die. You come in the same way you go out. Yes, the Holy Spirit. That's why they called it the Holy Spirit, but they took this off the cross, because ain't this a hole that spirits come through the womb right there? It's the Holy Spirit. It's where the spirits come through. Every person is a spirit having a human experience. Your spirit has to be channeled through a vessel, a womb. Why are you not? Why is that so hard to like really understand or understand? God said the Holy Spirit feels like a water current through the body. When you pray, you feel tingly. That's it. Yeah, when you pray that feeling, Because that water, that movement, that phallus energy can go up when a man knows how to direct his masculine energy correctly, and it hits you the right way with that something about your backstroke, something in your backstroke. What do you do? How do you do backstroke? When you swim, right? Surfboard, graining on that wood, graining on that wood. I think every single format of music, whether it be rap, pop, or anything else, is highly talking about water and sex and childbirth and the womb and the Holy Spirit. It's all congruent. Feminine energy, the water in the body, when it comes to chakras, even water is all in the sacral chakra. That area is about water, creativity, because water can be anything. When I looked into my son's mind and I read his pineal gland, he said water. He's water because children are water. They become whatever bottle you put them in. Where our bodies are 80% water. That's why it's so important to drink water. You need water. You're water. That's why people's vibrations are so strong. That's why when you get spiritual, you feel it more. You get more in tune with your flow. That's why we got to go into flow state. That's why it's called currency. Current, the current of the water. The money is the water, the flow, the abundance. Oh, I need currency. I need a currency. If you have a high frequency, you have a high currency, abundant. Okay, I mean, abundant energy is high frequency energy. Okay. Or when you shower, you get relaxed because you go back to being like what? In the womb. That's why it's important to take baths, to sit inside of water, because it restabilizes the water in your body like you were stabilized when you were born as a child. When we were children, we took baths every night. We didn't take showers standing up. We got the chance to relax in water. A lot of us would go under the water, hold our breath, and hear that sound in our ears. Because we wanted to go back into the womb. It's something you're supposed to do. We just forget to do it. So are you truly healing you, or are you just out here masking saying, I'm healing, I'm doing the work? You might look, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't taking a bath in a minute. I took one like a few full moons ago, and it was the best feeling. I felt so relaxed and so renewed and restored. Get your ass in the bath or go into the pool or get in the ocean. Okay. You gotta get in water. That's why if you don't take a shower every night before you go to bed, you have a hard time dreaming. It's been hard for me to dream as much because I haven't been taking a shower at night, going through this process. Bye, Goldstein. What do you work for? Apple? Bye. I'm literally about to go to work in the next few hours, but I go to work and talk to people all day. I literally talked to a scientist yesterday. Somebody who worked at NIH who studies like cell, like he basically said they're the people that know how to take your DNA and give you the perfect child that you add. Like if you want a child with green eyes and you have a recessive gene, they can make sure they can manufacture you a child of your choice and put it in you. So you can have the perfect child with the perfect alleles. I talked to someone and cut their hair. I cut someone's hair like that yesterday. So I'm not talking about something that's bullshit because that's what his whole entire job is. I don't know. I think it's weird, for sure, to manufacture shit instead of just get what God gives you. But I talked to somebody who's already in that. So by me focusing on my everyday life, I got deeper into this idea because he's like, yeah, AI. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I can extract the cancer cells. I don't need you to extract nothing from over here. If God say it's time for somebody to die in my family, let them die naturally. We ain't got time for you to be doing all that. Get your ass up out of here. Oh no, BBLs are definitely gross because everybody says that they stink. Because it's like you taking fat from other parts in your body and shoving it in your ass. But it's like, it's not naturally attached to anything. So won't that shit start to sag one day, like, and droop? And then the way that they just ram it in, they sticking holes through the muscles in your ass with a thick ass needle and putting fat in there. Are you fucking retarded, bitch? I'm sorry, anybody that got a BBL, bitch, you dumb. I'm sorry, because ain't no way you about to take my natural, actual muscle and stab needles through it and then shove fat in these needles. Do you know how dumb that sounds? Like, it's like me taking my arm right here and stabbing needles and holes all in it and then pumping it up with fat and then hoping that it's round. Like, right, won't it eventually erode and corrode in the body? No, it has nothing to do with the ass crack. It's the actual smell of the inside, because the flesh that's trying to heal on the inside, the muscle that's trying to heal that was penetrated, is trying to heal, and that funk is coming through the ass, like the actual pores. Because you got to realize our skin is a organ, and it's little holes. That's why when you sweat and you got somebody, every single hole with hair coming out of it has sweat that could come through it, because it's attached to the skin underneath. If you stab through the skin and you stab the muscle that's attached to, you don't think that the stuff that's trying to heal is going to eventually start to ooze out? The fucking the muscle has no ability to heal itself, to reattach itself to the actual muscle tissue, and it's trying to push that fat from somewhere else foreign in the body. So then white blood cells are trying to attack that shit. So that you asking for an abscess for an ass, pretty much. It's just disgusting, honestly. I'm completely against BBLs. I ain't gonna hold you. I tried to act like I wasn't, because I felt bad about it, but no, that shit's fucking dumb. Like, you legitimately hate yourself that much that you put yourself through that much pain where you gotta lay on your stomach for like 8 weeks. You can't sit on your ass, and then eventually it's gonna smell bad. What the fuck are you talking about? Then my mom, she got her breast done. No offense to her, but like, that shit popped. Your fucking titty can pop in your chest. Are you fucking retarded? That shit got chemicals. I don't care if it is saline. When I see Dr. Miami open up somebody's chest cavity to clean out the stuff that they have to clean out after it ruptures, that shit is disgusting. It looks like crusty. It looks like your muscle tissue turned into crust. Are you fucking retarded? Don't be getting no goddamn plastic surgery. Y'all hate yourselves that much? The world made you feel that ugly that you had to go buy a new nose? Like, you got this bone broke in your face. Do you know that your bone was structured a certain kind of way because of who your ancestors were? You rather be like an Egyptian statue and let them shoot your fucking nose off just to look like somebody else? Bitch, I don't want to look like no motherfucking body else. I don't want to look like that motherfucker with no melanin. I don't want to get darker. I like the fact that I can tan and not burn in the sun. I like the fact that my hair is like this. I don't want a fatter ass. I don't need none of that shit. If I can't get in the gym, I don't want it. I don't want it. You see this titty right here? I ain't got no bra on. You see my titty? This titty was a triple D one day, and it fed my son. Period. You don't like it? You're not a real man. What, you want me to have titties up here at the age of 44? That means you want to go fuck a little 20-year-old. You want to go fuck somebody's teenage daughter. You want to be with a teenager. You want me to wax all the hair off my pussy? You want a child. You want to fuck a kid for the rest of your life. Just say it. That's why men who got daughters, you need to grow some hair down there, because they be feeling weird. They don't even want to change their daughter. Some of them be so immature and so sexualized. Come on, baby, you got to change her, because I don't want to touch the baby, because I'm thinking about when I'm opening up your coochie and licking it when I'm wiping the baby, and it's making me feel weird, and the connection is weird. You do it. I can't do it. That's why Nelly's talking about he ain't changing no diapers. I hope he got a son. I don't know if he got a son or a daughter. But, like, you can't differentiate the fact that grown woman coochie is not baby coochie. But again, the whole point of this conversation is, are you truly healing you? So I healed myself to the point where I used to want a boob job, because I used to be like, oh my titties are kind of saggy. I used to want to get a bigger butt, because I'm like, oh my God, my butt isn't as big as it could. My thighs are huge. My butt is not. It don't necessarily match. I mean, I could make it get bigger by doing squats and drinking whey protein. And I've had my ass look dumb fat before. It looked real good, real scrumdiddlyumptious. I wanted a flatter stomach at once, but I never wanted to get lipo. I always see people's like stomachs get all lumpy. Like, I look at the celebrities, no judgment passed on them, because I get how it feels to grow up in that shit. Like, the only thing I got done was I had my teeth. My teeth was like Cardi's, where this tooth was long, and then this tooth was long, and then this tooth, and this one was way shorter. They filed all my teeth straight across. You see, this one's still a little bit longer than this one. Or they used to be way longer than that one. The dentist, my actual regular dentist, just filed them straight across and made it look straight. My teeth used to look like hers. Just like how she had dun. So me and Cardi probably got the same ancestors. We probably got some Mayan ancestors that was related to some shit. Type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you shouldn't really alter yourself, because what you look like shows you where the fuck you come from. So when you start to disrespect where you come from, you start trying to put this extra shit on, like, I'm going to press my hair and make it straight. I'm not going to honor the fact that I got kinks and curls, or I'm going to put a fat ass on here and my ass now smells like rotten flesh, or I'm going to put a titty implant here and now this shit going to pop in my chest and I'm going to end up having health issues because this shit done leaked all into my blood system. Like, I can't live like that. Kanye West lost his mother on a surgery table because she tried to get her body together when she was older. The only surgery I got was one I had to get, which was a fallopian tube removed because of an ectopic pregnancy. Other than that, you're not opening my body up and putting nothing in me. You're not cutting me open unless it is life or death. No. Why do y'all want to live like that? I don't get that. I really don't get it. It's like nothing in me could make me, like, no man could be like, ugh. It's cool. I'm over it now. I mean, y'all probably felt my energy, but like, no man gonna look at me like even if I got herpes. The last dude I talked to, I would never date no girl with herpes. I could never lock in with no girl with herpes. That bumpy shit. And I made a whole entire freestyle. I said, bumpy pussy where? All them bumps left since you ain't been here, or some shit I said. Cause like, I get outbreaks only when I'm stressed out and around toxic people that are not good for me. Herpes literally like is my body telling me, stress, 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 stress. Get the fuck out of here. We gotta go. We gotta go. Control, alt, delete, control, alt, delete, control, alt, delete. Because herpes and chickenpox and shingles is the same thing. It's all varicella zoster and cold sores. So when you get chickenpox, it stores itself in your spine forever. And when you get stressed out around the ages of 50 or 60, usually, you get shingles, which is why they have a vaccination for chickenpox and shingles. But how they don't got a vaccination for herpes, though? They got a vaccination for ocular herpes, herpes in your eyes, but for some odd reason, they don't have a vaccination for cold sores and the other herpes. Bullshit, because it's all the same fucking virus. They just won't tell you because it's beneficial to Big Pharma for them to continue to keep telling you, hey, 80% of y'all got this, and y'all are all ashamed of it. Buy these pills. They're going to deoxygenize your blood, which your body actually needs oxygen to heal. It's going to take all the oxygen out your blood and subdue your outbreaks. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. We was on a roll. I'm sorry. We was rolling. I had to slow down real quick. I had to slow down for 5 seconds because we was on a roll. But yeah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Because the man told me that he'd never lock in with me. He'd never lick my coochie. All these things, and he did all the things he said he wouldn't do. He did everything he said he wouldn't do. So I don't trust the man who do everything he said he wouldn't do. But I also said I would do. I also did things I said I wouldn't do. With him, he was like, okay, well, if you gonna make me do stuff that I want to do, no. No kids do drugs. Okay, you gotta go. We ain't. Yeah, now you gotta go on timeout. I was with you until you said that. Not cool, bro. So yeah, I gotta get ready for work because I gotta be there at 9. But the point I'm trying to make here is, guys, because I could feel that shit. I could feel the pulse of my fucking face going like this. It just feels nasty. It's like, damn, that's a lot of energy just flying up in my body. Just feel weird. But again, I also grew without a daddy. So honestly, feeling this energy from a man consistently is still foreign to me. Because every time I start to feel it with somebody, it's like, you be a little off. All right. So my point is this. Are you truly healing you? Is the whole entire point of this video. When you get to the point where you finally get past all the generational curses and then you can get back down to the physical part of it as well, because the spiritual aspect, we discussed the mind, body, and soul of healing yourself. The body, I ain't trying to look like nobody else. I don't want to straighten this hair to look like Becky. I don't want to bleach my skin. My hair is blonde because I think it looks cool like fire, not because I want blonde hair to be more like a white girl. I just like the fact that blonde look cool on my skin. I look like the sun, and it look like fire. Get out of my face. You know, most people think my mustache is cute. I didn't ask you though. But you here every day. I'm gonna just delete you as a subscriber because you be here every day just to say some negative shit. Like, why do you come here? I'm about to report you. Like, stop coming to my channel. Like, why are you still here? Like, stop coming here. Like, we not doing that no more. It's 2025. If you don't want to be here, you ain't gotta be here. This energy great, I know. That's why you keep coming to get it. Regardless of what you say about me. You like the energy, you like the flow. So say what you want to say, but you like the vibe. That's why you tap in every day. All right? No matter what you say, you tap in every day. No, I banned both of them. Yes, I had blonde hair for years. People complimented me every day because of my short blonde afro. It was your length. It's eye-catching. Yeah, it's like okay, back to the point. I do things aesthetically to please me. Right? And people say, well, I got my titties because I wanted my titties to look good. It wasn't for a man. And it was like, changing your hair color, because that's something you could do with, like, it's not going to chemically. Now, don't get me wrong. Hair color can go inside your pores, inside your scalp, and get to your brain, all that stuff. No, this a dress for my great granny. I appreciate you, Ashley. Right? Hair color can chemically. They say don't do permanent hair color while you're pregnant. However, what I have also learned to think about is I'm altering my hair color. I'm not altering whether my titties sit up like this. Because hair, I could cut hair off and stop coloring my hair and have black hair all day and still look good. I look good with black hair too. Like, all jokes aside, I take all this out of my face and you see my black hair. It makes me look more like my Cherokee self. I look more like my Indian ancestors. When I have my hair all black and I have it braided in two ponytails, like parted down the middle, baby hairs looking real wavy, and then the two plaits, it definitely gives Pocahontas when all the hair is black. I mean, this little mole right here on my forehead, I ain't meant to be a cop. I'm meant to be a high priestess, spiritualist. I'm just a seer / dreamer, channeler, divine vessel for the Most High. I was born this way. So, that's all I am. Look into my eye. Yeah, my mind is beautiful. Right in the middle. Look at that eyeball looking right at you. There you go. That's the pupil right there. Comes down just like so, like that. Nice eyeball. Appreciate you. So that's what I am. I'm just me. I'm a mystical being. But a lot of us forget that we're mystical beings and we're here to do soul work, not work for money. And once you learn to do soul work, the money will just come. And that's the beauty in it all. Oh, I'm doing soul work. Then I get paid to do soul work. Oh shit, it's lit. I'm getting paid to be a soul. Instead of, I'm working so hard to find my purpose. I'm working hard to find my purpose. That sentence doesn't even make sense. I'm working hard to find my purpose. Your purpose was already written in your everything. Excuse me? I'm sorry? I don't even eat meat. You sound so silly. I don't even go to fast food places. Accountability is one of the biggest parts in healing. Right. And finally, I just learned to just be like, look, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, bitch. You piggly, old, ugly, bitch-ass motherfucker. If that's who you are. Or you beautiful queen. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I love me. Like, you know how all these bot accounts just keep coming? And keep coming and coming and coming. Like, I done came down a little bit. I'm ready to stand back up right about now. Ugh. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know how to do it right and keep it open, but I be like, I sound too loud when I'm trying to talk with my throat chakra, and I be like, hey guys, it's your girl Euphoria, tapping in, you know, here to make sure that, cause some dudes like, you gotta lean back and then breathe through your throat. And I was like, oh, oh my God, guys, it's always dope to be my full self. Look, as soon as I did that, cars, get down, get down. No, I don't want to get, guys, hear me. But the water, you know, I go with the flow. I could do it here. Hey guys, it's your girl Euphoria tapping in. So y'all already know what the vibes is. And then we gonna I don't know. Y'all go listen to my album. I got a bunch of music down below. Breathwork albums, rap albums. I'm supposed to be releasing something on the 8th for 888. Yeah, tap into my music in the link down below. It's music, it's affirmation music, it's music about herpes if you're dealing with herpes to make you feel better about your herpes. So much stuff that I have created. I got a podcast down there if you really enjoy what I'm talking about, but you want to go even deeper, like into chakras and stuff, things that I did in the past. But again, reminder, I've done it all. I just act like I haven't done it all because I like to be humble. I don't really like to be like, yeah, so I need you to like respect who the fuck I am because I'm really that girl. Like, I just be like, okay, you missed out on the opportunity to be with a queen. Honestly, like, you keep missing out. I got unks everywhere, baby. You keep missing out. You keep missing out on this. You keep missing out on it. Miss out if you want to. Miss out if you want to. Miss out if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit. Do what you need to do. Meet me wherever you need to meet me at. I'm not tripping. Just don't disrespect me. That's all I be saying. Like, that's all I ever ask. Like, yeah. Cause I have all my little Hispanic coworkers come through and eat that ass down real quick. But I ain't got time for that. I don't even be on that kind of bullshit. I need to go ahead and put these nails on. These are my next nails. Oh, y'all see my nail? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm gonna put my next nails on. Y'all know I usually have a set on. I had these all natural ones on and it had pink glue. Oh my God, it gave like this ombre effect. It was so pretty. I really like Kiss. These were medium length. Y'all get y'all some Kiss nails. Like this is what they look like in a box. The color of the nail. You see it? It's like a milk color. See, you see I just took them off. But it's like a milky color and it's real see-through. So the pink gel, I mean the pink glue underneath made it look like real ombre-ish. It's very pretty. Get y'all some press-ons, because I be doing hair, so you know sometimes I got to take them off so I can cornrow and stuff. So that's why I get press-ons instead of getting acrylics. But yeah, though. Gotta put my chest back out, like, stop playing, like, oh. Yes, and those gave very much ombre French tips. So with that being said, I just want y'all to remember one thing for certain, two things for sure. If y'all came here to get y'all hearts together, I want you to put your hand on your chest and breathe in deep. And say this with your hands and say, and focus on your spine, right in between your shoulders, and say, yum. Again, yum. That's all you need to do every day. Keep the hurt away. Cause I ain't gonna hold y'all. Somebody's chest right here, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel it, baby. Whatever it is, ooh, I feel it. I feel it for you, baby. I feel it for you, baby. I feel for you. I think I love you. I feel for you. I feel for you. Hey, I think I love you. Ah. I feel for you. But no, on a serious note, like, y'all really gotta stop playing. Heal. So you can have fun. Even when shit starts to hurt, like, just heal. Please heal. Please heal. I'm giving y'all up all of this. Like, I'm probably gonna have to be taxed for all of this. Like, all this that I'm pouring out into y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just go heal. So that everybody can feel better in the chest. Like, don't be coming on nobody's platform just to be evil. You know, a little bit of lung to the bottom of the spine. Rum. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, that's a good. Woo, child. And last one is and then your last chakra on your crown is silence. Sister girl, you kind of crazy. Gross. Sister girl, kind of crazy. No, actually, I just let the energy spiral up, honestly. It's kind of a part of life. And whatever wasn't meant to be in there just got burped out. That's all. Whatever was uncomfortable left. You see the card that says just disagreed. So yeah, just let the energy channel up, and whatever needs to come out, come out. And yeah, just like she said, daily meditation is very important. I have been lacking. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been getting up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and just like looking at my phone, because like it's a lot of things I'm trying to discover about myself right now. But like, oh, let me close that door right quick. Hold on. Okay. So anywho, all I'm saying is find a way to balance the energies. You might got a lot to deal with. Just learn how to balance them. Because I was 16, oh no, 17, life happens. You learn. My grandmother did it. She got pregnant and then got married immediately and still ain't with her husband. He remarried the person he married after her. So I love my identity. Girl, I'm still putting mine together. Okay? I'm getting, like, mine is a little... I got a lot of different identities because I got a lot of people that I have to carry with me every day. So it's kind of hard to, like, differentiate myself from my siblings because they're all pieces of me. So all their different identities somehow go into my identity because I'm literally like their mother, because my mom leaned on me spiritually while she raised these kids, because she, you know, she had me and then she ended the life with my father and me and then carried me on into the new life, but then was very much relying on my energy to produce a new life. So I'm literally like my brother and sister's mother. Me and my mother have the exact same initials and everything. Like, they call her Big Reds, they call me Little Reds. That's why I have orange hair now, because I was like, my hair was red and I was getting sick and tired of being in her footsteps and like being her shadow, which is what I was talking about in this video. Like, you have to learn how to heal you. And like, I don't want to heal my mom, I want to heal me. But then I had to realize at the end of the healing, like, oh, I am my mom, damn. All of that just to figure out we still the same person. Oh, goodness gracious. All first child are the parents of their siblings. I know. Okay. We're not going to answer that question about no AI, because I don't... AI been around for forever because everything was artificial intelligence at some point, you know? It's all structured after the human brain. I've been sitting on this pillow. Child, my butt. Oh, let me scoot down one level. Whew. Sometimes you just gotta fart. Hey, that's funny. My big brother did raise me a lot, but I don't know what you on. I don't have no older siblings. I'm the oldest. I had to figure it all out and put it back together. That's why really, like, me healing the generational curse is like heavy on me, because like I'm literally raising my mom and my siblings at the same time and my grandparents. Like, I'm raising everybody. Trying to get them all to heal is like traumatic. It's a Ford Fusion. Titanium. Did somebody just say the fuck? I just heard somebody say, what the fuck? Who just said that? Which one of y'all just said that in your brain? I heard y'all. Did you ever went to a psychologist? No, I'm not going to a psychologist. For what? For being spiritually aware of myself? So they can tell me, you're not spiritually aware, you're just overstimulated. Sir, I'm spiritually aware. You trying to dig in my sacral chakra and take some energy up out of me that I'm not really willing to give you right now. I don't want to connect with you that deeply. You don't have to be connected right there just for you to talk to me. It doesn't have to be a full body. No, I'm just actually scratching my ear because I felt a little bit of dead skin on the side of it, to be honest with you. So, I don't want to go to no psychiatrist just for them to drain me and try to make me feel sexually gassed up while they get full of my energy and try to make me feel better, when really all they're doing is swapping your energy with somebody next door. Literally, they're basically what us as hairstylists do. I'm learning our job. Like, we basically swirl people's energy into each other. Like, little kids come in and cry while old people start to feel better. It's a really sick job now that I'm starting to understand the concept of it, which is why I really enjoy working at a kid salon, honestly. Because it was all kids. I didn't feel like I was sacrificing a kid's life to an old person or letting an old person dig into a little kid's ass uncomfortably. And the parents just sit there and like, it's almost done, Johnny. Just sit for a little bit longer. Just sit. Like, nah, bitch. Your kid is uncomfortable because that old man is digging in his heart. You don't hear that shit? Like, what do you mean, just sit, Johnny? Are you dumb? Johnny, don't sit. Johnny, get your ass up and fight how you know how to fight. And then the kids be knowing how to use their third eye. I be seeing they be knowing what they doing. But we stopped them. I don't need a psychologist to better understand myself. I understand myself. I see my grandmother's life, my mother's life, my other grandmother's life, and I see my baby daddy's life, and I see my father's life, and I see all the men around me, and I see how it's all parallel. There's nothing more to understand except for I'm feminine, and I'm here to be a portion of the feminine vibration. I'm a small molecule in the big body of womanhood, but I'm very vast with my knowledge because I've studied multiple places and facets and multiple women. So I have a lot of knowledge in here. A lot of knowledge in here. However, I really don't have like my crew, my posse, because I be bouncing around all the time. I do a lot of things alone. So I could learn genuinely what I'm in. See, when you have a posse around you, you got like a buffer or a filter around you. If you don't do things butt naked, if you don't really put yourself in the mix and figure it out, excuse me, you'll never truly understand or learn what you're going in. Ever have a psychologist turn and say, okay, and turn their head like you crazy and then say, how does that make you feel, even though they're absolutely not on the same page? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not about to talk to nobody for them to treat me like I'm crazy. Like, the fact that you want to listen to crazy people all day is crazy. The fact that you want to listen to people who think that they're crazy all day sounds crazy to me. And then get paid to tell them there's something wrong with them and then give them a prescription. I mean, you know, it's nothing wrong with them. Because if you're really a psychologist, then you would understand that there's no such thing as a crazy person. It's just another perspective that you haven't, that isn't the status quo. As they said in High School Musical, no, no, no. Stick to the stuff you know. If there's one simple rule, if you want to be cool, don't mess with the flow. No, no. Stick to the status quo. That's all being crazy is, not sticking with the status quo. That's it. What's up, man? Yeah, we about to get up out of here, though. That's all it really is. It's just understand, oh, status quo. Same old shit, different day. You don't believe that there are crazy people in the world? Oh, no, I know people who would definitely, like, slaughter a baby and kill it and cut its insides out. But probably something that they experience and they psychiatric, them being American, made their fucking nervous system go bizonk yonkers. Or whatever country they in. Something that they experienced spiritually made them do that shit. Some kind of neurological imbalance. There's no such thing as being crazy. It's called being neurologically imbalanced or chemically imbalanced in the brain. It's not crazy. It's a chemical imbalance inside that person's head. That's all. The energy is not flowing the right way. The way that it is flowing is not conducive to the person. That's all it is. It's not, no one's crazy. No one's crazy. Like that feeling of feeling like a hook is digging into the back of my head. I hate that feeling. But it's like that's what you need in order to stay up. You need somebody to hook you up so that you could be hooked. You gotta get the hook up. So honestly speaking, what are you talking about? I'm literally about to go to work and have been at work for the past 2 days, minding my business, making my money. It's people like you that just beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Just be quiet and sit down. Because what you believe is together is not my perspective, and you as a human being should be able to respect that at this late and great age of yours. I respect that women who want to get BBLs get BBLs. I just don't understand why, because the motherfuckers stink. If you know your ass is gonna smell like rotten ass and you gonna have fat oozing through holes that you purposely put in the muscles of your ass, I don't understand how you could think that that shit is sexy just because it bounced back and forth on a man's dingling. Like, you really hated the fact that your ass was flat that bad that you would risk your life and risk being funky and smelling like rotten flesh for the rest of your life just because you wanted to look sexy for a man. You gonna go under anesthesia and stop your heart rate just to get a bigger butt instead of go to the gym. And once you go to the gym and realize your butt is meant to look a certain way, you can't appreciate what God gave you. Like, that shit weird to me. Like, y'all see all of this? This acne that I got right here? This came after dating a guy. All this after dating him. You know what he used to always say? Why don't you just want to swallow my nut? Why don't you want to swallow my nut? Why don't you want to swallow my nut? Because it's toxic to my body. All right, believing in someone else's point of view, just do your own thing and don't bother listening to people that don't live your life. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. That's all it is. Just reminding yourself that we're all here to experience our own experiences and enjoy them however we see fit. But you can't force somebody to do what you... Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Just because you like it when my coochie vibrate don't mean I like it. I don't like it when they do that for everybody. I only want it to do that for certain people. That's how I live my life. I don't want my coochie to... for everybody. No, I believe in other people's spirituality because I believe people have the right to their perspective. I just don't have to live by it. You can have a perspective where you're supposed to be married by the time you're 30. I can have a perspective where I believe that marriage is bullshit. As long as you having sex with somebody and sucking their dick and cooking food for them, y'all married. Because spiritually you open to them. That's marriage. When your two spirits touch, that's marriage. I don't believe you have to go in front of some person in front of a place and, ooh, if you don't tell me that we married, then we can't be married. Like, marriage is bullshit. We married. You all up in my soul. You all the way to the top level of my soul. We married, motherfucker. What are you talking about? We gotta go to a church building and sign a document. Oh, nigga, we was getting married back in slavery, jumping over a broom. Since when do we have to prove to some other random person in the front of other people that we married? We literally used to jump over a broom to be married. Just go mind your fucking business. That's why when people come on this live and be like, you're wrong, you're weird, shut the fuck up and go somewhere else. Bye. Subscribe to the channel and be a subscriber and just never click on a live video ever again. But if you come here every morning and you talking shit, it's something, you mentally insane at this point. Because when I see something, a tarot reader, even if I vibe with a tarot reader for 2 years straight. Soon as they say something I don't like, I just unfollow their ass and get the fuck on with my life. I'm not about to sit here and keep on watching your videos when I know that you saying shit that I don't want to hear. That's insane. I don't got time to be listening to no motherfucker telling me about some shit. That man that you keep on leaving, he's the one for you. This nigga literally punched me in my face. What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? He must be spiritually fucking the shit out of you because I ain't gonna lie, that dick was good. But you must be getting some of that shit. And I could tell some she's like, yeah, my throat, my nose. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah, she fucking with that side. All right, unfollow. That man is the one for you. You want to bring his energy up in here because you want to ride the D2. I know how spirituality works. That's why I don't be watching everybody's videos. I know how this shit work. You can't fool me. That one, yeah, he's the one for you. You want to ride that shit. That shit feel good, don't it? I know it do. I ain't going to hold you. I've been on that motherfucker for some years now. She know who I'm talking to. Every single tarot reader that ever did that shit. Every one of them. They all know who they are. That's why I don't talk to them no more. That's why I don't follow them. I ain't listening to what the fuck they got to talk about. Yeah, that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius guy. Y'all know who dick y'all trying to ride. Stop that shit. Oh, that Taurus, was the one. That nigga literally just was telling me how don't nobody give a fuck about me. And he asked me why the fuck did I just hurry up and die. How he the one? Shut up. Get out of here. Get out of my, get, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the toxic one. He's not toxic. He has a platform with 100,000 people on it on all platforms. He's lovable. He just know how to fuck good. And there's a bunch of people that's vibrating on that man dang-a-lang. And you want to be one of them through me. No. I'm definitely positive about it. You talk a lot about your love life, though. Why? It seems like it's something bothering you. No. I'm just saying this. When you learn how to heal yourself and you truly understand yourself, you'll realize, instead of me being on a platform I don't want to be on, I'm not going to be there no more. So when they keep tell me about a certain person who I know ain't good for me, but I can see the energy, like as soon as he gets sick, she gets sick, I'm like, oh yeah, they fucking. Spiritually, they in each other's pants. Because as soon as I cut him off, he gets sick. So then you sick? Yeah, you eating with him. Y'all eating on the same plate. So yeah, I gotta back up. I gotta get up out of there. Because I'm reading the room. So I'm saying for anyone who's a person that comes on my platform every morning, like the dude Thayer, whoever his name is, he come here every morning and be like, you're crazy, you're delusional. Why are you here? Something wrong with you. Because you keep coming to a crazy person page to listen to them. There's something wrong with you. Because me as a person, I don't care who the content creator is. I could vibe with them and really like their vibe for years and I'll leave. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to share the energy of if somebody really you don't like their energy, just leave. Just leave. Don't keep stringing it. Just leave. If you don't like what somebody got to say every morning, just leave. Stop coming. Don't show up. Just leave. Just leave. I was actually gonna braid my hair and put it in a wrap, but it's finally at its full potential. I'm gonna wrap it up tomorrow. Oh God, I don't even smoke. Ugh. Oh no, I'm positive. Y'all, I don't think y'all get it. I really still be positive. I really don't like nothing about what I'm saying is making me feel negative. I'm just looking at y'all like negativity. Where? Who's negative? I'm just saying if you don't like somebody, just leave. You don't want to be here, leave. You don't like what I'm saying, leave. I love you, just leave. Just stop funking up the air. You know, don't come here throwing that dirty air nowhere. Oh, I don't like what you're saying, and the way that you think is crazy. Why are you here? Why are you trying to convince me I'm crazy? It's crazy to try to convince somebody else that they crazy. That's why I left the dude. I'm like, it's crazy for me to try to convince you that you're toxic. I gotta leave because you clearly don't value me and you're gonna keep doing the same thing if I keep staying. So I'm not gonna try to convince you that you're not toxic. I'm gonna just leave. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself and another person is to truly leave when you really don't feel like you're valuable or valued in a place or space. Just leave. That is the best thing you can do for everyone involved. Ooh, shiitake mushrooms. I gotta pee my fucking brains out. Y'all, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay? All right. I gotta go. Bad. I love y'all. Peace, love, hair grease, light, and all positivity. Your girl got to go. Oh, remember here, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember I said peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between because these are the tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams. Don't let nobody take advantage of you. All right? Your girl got to go. Okay, peace.